Hi, everybody. This is Silvio Canto in Dallas, Texas on Wednesday, February the 13th, and welcome to our video commentary. You know, when I hear people say that there's not a crisis on the border, that this is some, as they love to say, a manufactured crisis, I always ask them to do a couple of things. Number one, take a look at some of the videos from President Obama and from Secretary Hillary Clinton and look at their talks or the things they used to say about the border situation. President Obama not long ago said there was a humanitarian crisis on the border. Secretary Clinton said that she voted for the fence to stop illegal immigration. How about that? So take a look at some of the videos and some of the things that Democrats used to say about the border not that long ago, by the way, not that long ago. But the other thing I think you should do is take a look at what just happened in New York. El Chapo was convicted. Just about everything they threw at him, he was convicted. Obviously, bringing drugs to the United States, trafficking in drugs and laundering money, crime, and so on. I mean, everything he was found guilty of. Now, there may be some changes at some of that after they go to appeal, but I doubt very much that the final verdict is going to look too much different. And I think El Chapo is exhibit A of why we need to have better border security. How did El Chapo get billions of dollars? He got that money because he was bringing drugs to the United States. And because then they turned around and they brought those dollars back to Mexico or to the cartels. How did he get all those guns that they used to kill each other so often? Well, those guns came from different places. One of them was the United States. A lot of them in the black market, I know. And some were stolen from the Mexican army, I know that. But a lot of them came from the United States, just like a lot of his drugs went to the United States. I mean, the people who say that, well, most of the drugs don't come in through Mexico, well, it's technically true. But a lot of stuff comes through Mexico still. I mean, and I would think that here in Texas, much of it comes through Mexico. So when I look at what's happened with El Chapo and everything he was found guilty of, it seems to me that this is a perfect example of why we need better border security. The cartels control certain parts of the Mexico border. Look at all those towns in Mexico being harassed every single day by cartels, and look at all the politicians in Mexico who have to face, you know, the reality that the cartels are trying to buy them off. Look at all the press people in Mexico who've been killed because they're trying to report what's happening to the cartels. You know, and why, look at the crime figures in Mexico. They just came out with 35,000 people dead in 2018. Well, why are so many people being killed? Well, one big reason is they just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. If you're an innocent person and you're enjoying coffee with a friend, but unfortunately there's a cartel battle that takes place there in the restaurant, well, you may be killed because you were in the wrong place at the wrong time. A lot of these battles, you know, cartel versus cartel, are battles over routes to the United States, meaning they fight each other to see who can have the routes to the United States, because the routes to the United States mean cash, drugs to the United States, and cash to the cartels. So when I look at El Chapo and I look at everything that he was found guilty of, he's like exhibit A of why we should have more border security. This is a man who made a living, who made a fortune, killed a bunch of people thanks to the fact that there wasn't very good border security. So, I mean, if you're telling me that there is no border crisis, then frankly, I think you need to look beyond all of that. I mean, just because you don't like Trump, I understand that. Some people don't like him, that's fine. But don't let that dislike of Trump blind you from the reality that there is a crisis on the border and that we need to take more steps to control what's happening on the U.S.-Mexico border. Thank you for watching. We have all of these on YouTube, on Twitter, and on my blog. And if today is your birthday, happy birthday. Bye-bye, everybody.